I want to tell a story real quick about Aaron Jones. All right. So I was a guest by Preston Smith at training camp to come in like the family area and watch practice, right? And like all the wives are over there. They got kids running around. It was like a good time. And like after the practice, like Aaron Jones, some of the players started popping up. You know what I mean? Preston came back. He's introduced me to his baby and his wife and all that. And but Aaron Jones, like I saw him and he like all these people around him. And I was just like, man, I would love to talk to Aaron Jones. I would love to say hi to Aaron Jones, But I was like, I don't want to bother him. He had a lot of group of people by him. They're taking pictures. They're doing all the things. He's like meeting the cousins or whatever, all types of family and friends. And but then he saw me. He like pointed right at me. He's like, yo. And he walked right up to me. And he's like, bro, I love your IG, like Instagram. And he was like, just like the coolest guy. And like that's like everyone says about Aaron Jones. Like he treats everyone the same. Like no one's like I was stoked to like see him and meet him, and he came up to me. It's just crazy. I think Aaron Jones is like such a good dude, such a good human, such a good player. It is a business, like that's what football is. But I feel bad about it is that like he took a pay cut. You know what I mean? He took a pay cut, like he did his part, and then this season they just cut him. Like I'm not like mad where I'm like Gooch should be fired. They should fire everyone, whatever. But I'm not gonna say like I like this move. Like I get it because like I get it like to a certain degree about money and like they're giving a younger guy money and they think that it'll be better. But like I feel like Aaron Jones was like so much of this team last year. Big leadership. Jaden Reed. A lot of these young guys looked up to him. They made it vocal that they looked up to him before he was released. You just hate to see it, but like it is a business, and it is like filthy. Yeah, like what you did today, like you give a pay cut today, we'll cut you tomorrow, and that's why like some players like they don't want to get pay cuts, and I'll blame them. And I'm not trashing Goody because I'm all in on the front office. I feel like that like I ride with them, but like this is a rough one. Aaron Jones, I think is like they said, he's like the heartbeat of this offense. Like he is what this offense, I think everything that the offense did last year, not everything, but a lot of it went through Aaron Jones. Even when he probably wasn't even playing, he was like hyping him up in the practice. He was hyping him in the locker room. He was a big time leader, but that's just kind of how the game goes. But what are your thoughts on that? Have you ever got to meet Aaron Jones?
I'd never met him in person. I had him on a show one time.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Jamal Williams show.
Yeah. And he was awesome to talk to. He was great, but I have not been this upset at a release in a long time. I don't know. This one was just different. Like you said, he took pay cuts to be on the team, and we saw last year the offense was just different with him. We were not in the playoffs at the end of the year. We don't win that Cowboys game if we don't have Aaron Jones running the way he did and just the threat of Aaron Jones being on that field. And I know it's a business and it would be a horrible business move. I understand that. But at the same time, when you have someone that's been the heart and soul of that team, he's been the leader. Everyone on the team looks up to him. He's taken pay cuts to save the team. At some point, you're 29 going into your 30 at the running back position. Bite the bullet a little. Like help he scratch your back, scratches. Just give him the contract. Let him retire a Packer. I understand looking long-term, and this is 100% emotional, not logic into the how you run an NFL team. I know that, but there's just that part of us is that human side of it. And I know you can't have that. You're not going to be a good general manager if you don't piss off fans here and there because you have to make those tough decisions. It happens, but this one sucks because it's the leadership thing too. Because now you saw that clip's going around online again today when Dontavia Wicks fumbled and he's walking with his head off. He runs right to him and literally physically picks up his head. So like tell him like it's fine, it happens, move on. But
yeah, like literally because I posted that. It was one of my most viral clips that I posted. I think on Facebook wherever I posted it. He like literally picks his head up. I'm like, bro, keep your head up. You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving.
And so like, it's just now we're gonna have to rely. And Jordan Love stepped up a lot in his first year as a starter. But this is another thing. There's going to be so much on him now. He is the leader of that team. Not that he wasn't last year, the quarterback, you're the leader. But with Jones gone, it's on Jordan Love. Jordan Love, Elton Jenkins, and Jacobs as much as he can in his first year on a new team. I know he's a veteran, but you saw with Packer players, like this is the first time with the release that you saw multiple players tweet out like not 33, not AJ. It was like Rasheed Walker, Jaden Reed, Eric Stokes tweeted something out. And you don't get that reaction a lot on Twitter from
Dude,
players.
People are mentioning a lot of different players, like comparing it, but I don't feel like there is any. Like I get Jordy, but like Aaron Jones was this team. Like when Jordy was released, he wasn't the whole team. And I love Jordy Nelson. I think he's one of the greatest ever. But like Aaron Jones like was this team last year. Like not taking anything away from Jordan Love, but his first year starting all through the last off season going into last year. That's what I said. Aaron Jones is gonna like lift this team a little bit. And like when Jordan Love being a younger, not veteran player, he's got someone behind him to be like, kind of motivate him, not like give him like tips, like, and not like Aaron Jones is like, hey, throw it to Watson. I'm not saying like he's doing that, but he's kind of like just a guy who's seen some stuff and kind of is there to like kind of edge him along a little bit. And it sucks, but like that's the business. It's a crappy business. But like Josh Jacobs said, right? Josh Jacobs said this. He said about loyalty, about like when a player doesn't want to take a pay cut or doesn't want to take this deal, everyone says, well, what about the loyalty? These players ain't loyal, this and that. But then the teams can just release you like nothing, and no one's talking about loyalty then. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'm not dragging the Packers. They did what they thought was best, and it might be, but like we'll wait and see like if it was best. But like Aaron Jones is a fan favorite. He's a good dude. He's a good human. That's the thing. Like with me, it's not just a good player. Obviously, he's a great player, but Aaron Jones is such a good human. He's such a good dude. He's so like no one has ever told a story that ended with like Aaron Jones looking bad. Like I met Aaron Jones and it was horrible.
Yeah,
no one's ever said that.
He flipped me off. Yeah. Where do you think he goes? That's the question. Where does Aaron Jones go?
I think Dallas or Texas.
Yeah,
that's where his people are. Right. He plays great in Dallas. If I'm Dallas, I'm going hard for Aaron Jones. Like he beats us every time. He plays very well in this stadium.
He'll be an MVP.
Play here 8 weeks a year.
Yeah, he plays there 8 weeks. MVP. I would love to see him in the Texans. Put him with CJ Stroud in that young offense that was crazy good this year. It was put in the chat a couple times too. That would be cool to see.
That is where I think he's going to go is Dallas or Texas in that state.
Yeah,
for sure. Texans, I think, makes more sense. Young quarterback, get him a veteran running back. Plus, I don't think I would never advise anyone to go play for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know, but McCarthy. It would be funny though. After all this, he goes back to McCarthy.
He goes back to McCarthy, right? But McCarthy didn't want to run him in his younger days, right?
Yeah.
Like Aaron Jones was like 5 yards to carry. McCarthy's like, I don't care. We're throwing it. Get out of here.
Yeah,
he
not
can be
today,
back
Aaron.
there, but he's gonna be blocking. That's what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? So does he want to go there?